Welcome to another random ass late live stream. I've finished up Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan official prediction for UFC 280. I now, even though they're not all out on the channel, I now only have to do the co-main and the main event, which I'll be doing. I'm not sure yet. Probably on Sunday, I would say. I gotta say, I might do one or two tomorrow, but we'll see. But I'm probably releasing. I already said this yesterday, but I already had Caitlin Chukagian, Manon Furyk done. I released Bilal versus Brady today. I released Makhachev versus Gordon the other day. Mateus Gamrot versus Beneil Dariush is coming soon. And now we have Sean. So I have 3 in the bank right now. So I have 3 in the bank ready to go. I'm going to upload one after this stream and release it tomorrow, which will be Caitlin Chukagian and Manon Furyk. And then probably on Sunday, I'll release Beneil Dariush, Mateus Gamrot, and Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan. And then Monday, I'll aim to release Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev and Aljamain Sterling, TJ Dillashaw. But worst case, Monday will be Sterling, Dillashaw, and Tuesday will be Oliveira, Makhachev. We will see. We will see. We will see. But I'm super hyped. I've been stressed about it, so I'm happy to kind of be ahead of the game a little bit. And so now I finished one up, and I was prepared to jump on stream. So here I am. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to like the stream. I would greatly appreciate it. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We were at 5,358 every day. We're just growing a little bit more, and a little bit more. So if you guys are watching and you're somehow not subscribed to the channel, go subscribe. Okay. Throw some questions in the chat. We're just going to talk about whatever. We can talk about tomorrow's fights. We can talk about UFC 280. We can talk about whatever you guys want. What's up, Pine? What's going on? What's up, Big Rocker Johnson? What's going on, MRA? What's up, Eddie? What's going on? What's up, JJ Smoke? What's up, Budwing? What's up, Pine? So excited for UFC next week. What's going on, French fries? Joey was just watching film on Beneil versus Gamrot, and what a hard fight to predict. Man, interesting to see what you predict. It is a hard fight to predict. I actually think I say that. In the video. It's a very hard fight to predict. So I can't lie. I just finished a bowl and was about to fall asleep, but I couldn't miss a stream for nothing. Appreciate you, Alex. Happy to have you in the stream. I greatly appreciate you, my friend. Do some giveaways like merch, maybe in the future. Something I'll probably do. Terrible news. I work next Saturday. Quit. I'd quit. If I was told I had to work next Saturday or I was fired, I'd quit. Or I'd say fire me. Yeah, buddy, I'm actually awake for a stream. Let's go. Appreciate you, Sebastian. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thoughts on Askar missing weight? Very strange that he misses weight and then turns down a catch weight fight. So there must be more to that. Call out, CJ. If your boss is cool, he'd understand. Yeah, I'm definitely about to talk to them tomorrow. Yeah, I'd call out regardless. I don't want to get you fired, but I'd call out. I wouldn't go to that. Hell no. You couldn't pay me enough. I wouldn't miss. I don't know how much it would cost to get me to miss UFC 280. It'd be a lot. It'd be like way more than you guys would think. UFC 282 news around Jones versus Miocic. You think it will happen? I talked about it a little bit in my Yuri. I talked about it a little bit in my Yuri Glover video from yesterday. I don't know if it'll happen. If I gut instinct, no, it doesn't happen. Sebastian, you got to call off too. Oh, I just saw that he's got to, call out. Tell him you got more important things to do. Yep. Thoughts on Holland Wonderboy card? The card's good. I don't like the main event. If you can't call off 280, is worth losing the job. I agree 100%. I support it 100%. What's your prediction for Carla versus Zhang? I think Zhang's going to absolutely destroy Carla in the first round. It's going to be a brutal finish. First round TKO. I'm a try, but ain't looking good because my boss watches UFC, so he already heard me hyping over it. Pretend you're sick and go to the doctor and get a doctor note. That's what I would do if I was like, if I would, there's no way I would miss it. I would literally, if I couldn't afford my house and I was going to get fired and I couldn't afford it without my job, I'd probably lose my house. I mean, honestly, or I just go to work and just sit in the bathroom or sit somewhere off to the side and just watch the fights the entire day. Yeah, no way. But I wish you the best. I wish you guys the best on that. I hope you get it figured out. New gig, but I should be fine. Would you skip 280 for 100K? 100K, I would probably have to. But 10K, probably not, honestly. As crazy as that sounds. I probably wouldn't do it for 10K. 100K, I would have to just because that's good money. I mean, think about it. That's like a good year's salary if you're making good money. You know what I mean? What fight do you want to see the most on tomorrow's card? Askar Askarov versus Royval, but it's not happening anymore. So I don't know what it is anymore. I don't know. I don't really have one that I'm so anticipated for. There's some decent fights on the card, but nothing great. I love joining the stream. I love being early to the stream even more. Like the live. Yeah, guys, like the stream. Run up the likes. We got 40 people in here. We got 9 likes. If you guys want to help support the channel, if you want more of these live streams, we got to run up the likes. Yesterday, we had 105 people in here. We had 105 people in the stream. We're going to continue getting those numbers up. 100% genuine numbers. I know some people pay for that type of stuff, but 100% genuine. If UFC 280 was 750 pay-per-view, hypothetically, would you pay? I'd 100% pay. I pay $1,000 for it. Is it worth $1,000? Probably not. But that's how much I cannot miss this fight. If like right before the fight, if right before like the main card, I was walking to my kitchen to get a drink and I slipped and fell and had like an Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman type leg break, I'd crawl my ass back to the living room and I'd refuse medical attention until I watched the fights. I'd be pissed. That's funny because you couldn't pay me enough to miss 280 either. I'm with Joe. Yeah, you literally couldn't pay me enough. I'm telling you, you offered me $1,000. I'm not even thinking about it. If you offer me $1,000 cash right in my hand right this second and say skip UFC 280, we have to get into probably like 10, 15K before I really start mulling it over, and like 20K before I'm like, okay, I have to. I convinced my boss to get everyone the day off, told him it was the most anticipated fight in a long time, and told him I'm not exaggerating. Yeah. I've only missed one card ever because I was working. And it was UFC. Well, it was a pay-per-view. Was it UFC 206 maybe? No, 208. I think it was 208. No, it wasn't 208. I don't know. Let me look it up. I know the fight. I missed one pay-per-view ever working. I had to work overnight. It was UFC 206, so I was pretty close. It was Max Holloway, Anthony Pettis. It was a garbage card on paper. It was okay. It was okay in real life. But I was all right with missing that one. I really wasn't doing anything at work, so I was getting paid overtime to basically do jack shit. At this point in time, it wasn't on ESPN Plus yet, so I couldn't watch it on my phone. So I was a little bit screwed. But I skipped it, and I didn't really regret it. The only thing I regret was missing Cub Swanson, Choi Doi Ho, or however you pronounce his name. Outside of that, everything else. I mean, Max Holloway was supposed to fight Aldo. Aldo had to pull out. Anthony Pettis stepped in. I knew Pettis was going to lose. I wasn't that hyped for the card. That's the only card I've ever missed. And I would have called out if it was a good card. Or I would have just said, I'm not coming in. Working a Saturday night. Who the hell? I could never. Yeah, hypothetically, I'd probably split it with my brother and stepdad like we do now. That's awesome. Losing your house over 280 is crazy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I I would quit my job and make my fiance get a second job before I miss 280. Honestly, to God, PFL pay-per-view for $40 isn't that bad. Can you go through some of the matchups? Remind me later, man. I got to try to catch up. I'm already falling way, 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 way behind. And but no, I don't think it's worth it for $40. I don't think anything for PFL is worth it, to be quite honest. Why isn't this loading? For some reason, I'm always having issues with my chat now. Screw YouTube. Guys, like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. Where was I at? What's up, Billy? I wouldn't lose my house over a fight card. I mean, I'd find a way. I wouldn't actually lose my house, but I'm saying if I had to, I'd think about it. Joey, did you see Charles' interview with Brett Okamoto? Yeah, I thought it was pretty uneventful. 100K, just try not to get spoiled and watch later. Yeah, I would do that for 100K. Titanium shinbone, 10K maybe, but probably not 50K. But probably not 50K, definitely. I agree. Man, Cub looked like so bad during the weigh-ins. Looked like Connor at 145. He did look small. Joe, you need an animal in the background? Okay. I'm listening, but I'm doing a workout. Appreciate you. 10K would pay for your pay-per-views for a year. Definitely worth skipping. I don't think I could do this. Is like a once in a few years pay-per-view. Okay. If we're talking like 277, even 279, I would have skipped for 10K. 280, no, not happening. I like the card as early. How do you feel about the early fights? Not a big fan. You got me dead crawling back with a snap leg. I really would. I really would. I always told my fiance, you could be having our firstborn child in the middle of like a really good pay-per-view like this one, and you're going to the hospital alone if it happens. No, I would never watch anything in VR ever. No offense to anyone that does. Who should Covington fight next? I'm thinking the one. Ew, that's the worst idea I've ever heard. No offense. Covington's got to fight someone like Hamza or Burns or Shavkat after he beats up Jeff Neal. Your best friend's wedding's on the same day as 280? Skip it. I would not go to my best friend's wedding. I'd be like, sorry, dude. Should have picked a different day. What if I offered you 1K cash and an interview of 3 fighters of your choice? I'd still turn you down. Breaking Mark Zuckerberg running out Abu Dhabi. Yeah. What's up, Iceman? Would you skip a hypothetical birth of your baby? Yes, I would. I just said that. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this question, but yes, I would. Yes, I would. No way. No way I'm missing 280. Ain't no way, shape, or form. All right, where was I at? Only cards I've missed in 20 plus years because I was in jail for weed. I did 7 years total for selling and having marijuana when it wasn't cool to do so. Damn, that sucks. What card was it? If Sugar wins, do you think he's next to get a title shot? Yes. Agreed. The best fights on the card. The best fight on the card got canceled. I was upset for Brandon Royval. I agree. I have arrived. Appreciate you. Joey looking fresh with the new haircut. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think it looks all right. 135 Aldo versus Cejudo. I'd probably pick Cejudo at this point. Rip non-violent. We defenders just got pardoned. Sorry, I did 7 years, man. Sorry. Damn, that's crazy. Sorry. Yeah, I just realized he said he did 7 years. That's nuts. Joey, I can tell you are pumped for next week's fight just by the way you're talking. Let's go. I'm so excited. We're almost there. We are almost there. I can't wipe the smile off my face. I'm so excited. I'm going to try to stream a bunch this upcoming week, like constantly. I'm going to be on like every 5 seconds. I'm going to be streaming. Rockage when he comes back versus Hill, who wins and how? Probably Rockage by decision. Joe, are you into Fires crypto or stocks? What's Fires crypto? I'm not really into crypto. I'm more into like stocks and stuff. Stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, stuff like that. I'm not into crypto. I think it's kind of corny and kind of like a scam in a way. Not Bitcoin, but all the others are kind of just scammy. I'd never buy any of that garbage. No offense to anyone that is. Bro, making your wife go to the hospital alone, giving birth, you are funny. I'm dead ass serious too. I wish I could make her come in here and tell you how serious I am right now. Burns versus Shavkat, who wins? I'm going Shavkat. Only thing that could make 280. Don't know what you're saying there. Why is everyone so hyped for the trilogy? Usman Edwards. I feel like it's going to be a 50-45 win for Usman. I guess just the storyline. I mean, the storyline that that Usman was winning the first fight, got KO'd. Now we're going to see him run it back. I think that's why. Dude, I probably have to miss 280. It's on the day before my exams, and I need to study. Why is life so cruel? No, absolutely not. Fuck that exam. I'd fake an injury and say I need more time. I'm being a bad example tonight, I'm telling you. Only thing that can make 280 better would be a stop it. Does Covington have a good shot at beating Edwards? I think he could, but no, I think Edwards would win. Only card I've missed was Jones-Reyes. I had a stomach flu and used to watch them at B-dubs and didn't have enough money. Damn, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I used to go watch a lot of the cards at Buffalo Wild Wings just because I said, you know what? I can go spend with me and my fiance going, I can spend like $50, $40 going to Buffalo Wild Wings, maybe even $30 and half the price of the pay-per-view and still get to watch the pay-per-view. But then I started getting tired of the people. I haven't went to Buffalo Wild Wings in probably 5 years to watch a pay-per-view. I don't even know if they still show them anymore. Buffalo Wild Wings is like a dying chain at this point. Exams ain't that important, Jack. There you go. Being a bad influence. Imagine Leon gets first round sub via rear naked, arms crossed, done. That'd be crazy. Sup, what's going on? Which MSG card, in your opinion, was the best? Probably 205 with Connor. Crypto is low-key gambling. Yeah, and NFTs are corny as hell. If you're buying NFTs, stop falling for the scam. Imagine you wake up Saturday, October 22nd, just to realize it's 2015, and you just imagine the entire card. Imagine you wake up Saturday, October 22nd, and the main card's over. You turn it on, they're like announcing the decision. Oh, my God, I'd be pissed. I'd burn my whole house down. If I woke up and UFC 280 was already over, I'd be legit pissed. Oh, you couldn't even, you couldn't even console me. I'd be so mad. I don't know. I'd definitely be in jail for sure. I don't know what I would do, but the fact that, I missed one of the greatest cards in years on paper, I couldn't live with myself. I wouldn't be able to live. I'd be genuinely infuriated. Like, I don't know what I'd be liable to do. I wouldn't be like, I don't get mad about anything. There's literally very few things that can even get me annoyed, let alone full-blown mad. Missing 280, I'm beating a couple people to death and blaming them for it. So, if you could bring 3 fighters back to the UFC in their primes, who would you choose? John Jones, Anderson Silva, and Khabib Nurmagomedov. There you go. Boom. Sebastian, thank you for the $10 holla, aka the $10 donation. Gonna watch on my TV, so I'm out. Chat. Peace, Joey, and chat. Put on a good show tonight. Are you saying you're still gonna watch, but you're watching on your TV, or are you saying you're going to watch TV and you're out? Either way, appreciate the $10 donation. Thank you, Sebastian. I greatly appreciate you. It means a lot. I hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you for the $10 holla. I greatly appreciate it. Means a lot. Okay, now where were we at before we got Sebastian? And he's a member too. $10 donation, and he's a member. If you guys enjoy these streams, you got to become a member. I'm telling you. Joining the members Discord, it's worth every penny. But thank you again, Sebastian. I appreciate you. What do you think of Zuckerberg partner with the UFC? Corny as hell. Don't care. Don't give a shit. We'll never watch any of that bullshit in VR. Scam, corny. I'm so tired of the UFC and advertisers in general. And I know why they do this, but they treat men ages 18 to 35 like pure idiots. All they're trying to do is advertise to us NFTs and virtual reality and stupid ass FanDuel and draft. Oh my God, I'm so tired of it. Just because we're males, 18 to 35, mean we got to be into this corny ass shit. And I know there probably is some, but please, guys, if you like the channel at all, don't ever watch a fight in VR. Okay, if I change my mind on that, I'll let you know. But the shit is just another gimmick. Another gimmick. They're trying to get money for it. I seen a video clip of that shit. It looked awful. Please don't support that garbage. And don't. And if anyone's buying, and I'm sorry to anyone in the chat, I'm going to offend tonight. If anyone is buying MMA NFTs, write your address down and send it to me on Instagram so I can come to your house and smack the living shit out of you. Okay? Because that shit is a scam. It's a scam. So, all right, that's enough of that rant. Could you see them actually adding Jones to 282? Yes, but I don't think it's super likely. I would do the PSAT test 6 times before missing 280. Agreed. Amanda Nunes versus Valentina Shevchenko 3. What can Valentina do to get the third fight done? Just fight smart, high fight IQ. I think she would get it done. I'd pick Valentina in that. Buffalo Wild Wings is GOAT when you're a casual fan, but when you become a real fan, you hate watching it with casuals. Very true. Imagine you work up on Saturday just to find out Oliveira was out of the fight. Dude, French fries. I'm going to beat the shit out of you right now. Right? Send me your address. Don't even say such a thing. That just literally pissed me off. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? I'm pissing everyone off tonight, okay? UFC 280 timing in your country, 2 p.m. main card, 12 p.m. prelims, 10 p.m. early prelims. UFC 203 main event. That was September of 2016. What was it? Was it Mighty Mouse versus Ali Bagatinov? I don't know. I can't remember 203 for the life of me. I'm going to Google it now because I don't remember. That's my best guess. Mighty Mouse versus someone. Stipe Overeem. Damn it. I should have remembered that. CM Punk fought on that card. It was in September 2016, so I knew that. I don't know why I didn't think hard enough on that one. TJ versus Aljo is a great fight, but flying under the radar because of the other fights, I agree. Think about that fight. A championship fight is under the radar fight, crazy fight. Yeah, I know no one's talking about that one, really. We haven't even talked about it that much. Do you think that Shevchenko versus Nunes 3? I hope so. I am wheezing, bro. You be in jail if you miss the card. I'd definitely be in jail. And I'm going to jail for a brief time, but then I'm going to prison. I'm going to burn down a city block. I'm just pissed at everyone. You know how you something dumb happens to you and it's your own fault, but you got to find someone to blame? That would be me. I'm a big fan of Sugar Sean. His last fight was awful. Does he really have a chance to beat Piotr? Slim chance. Slim chance. Joey would stomp civilians out with the rock shoes if he missed 280. Agreed. No homo, but the most attractive male fighter. Raul Rosas Jr. No, not Paulo Costa. Raul Rosas Jr., and I'm sticking to that one. Do you believe that Leon was setting up that head kick and waited for the perfect opportunity? I mean, probably. Did you see Movsar's out of his fight? Apparently, Bryce turned down Taboria, and now it looks like he's going to fight Sadiq, and he's not even fighting in November. What the hell are these guys doing, turning down fights? Do you like how well-spoken Conor was back in his prime? Yes, and to add on that, would you like him as a businessman for the UFC in the future? No. Dude smoking crack half the time. I would not trust him to run a business. At least the partnership is being tested. Yeah, it's garbage anyway. Thoughts on Hasbulla partner with the UFC? Don't care. Just another gimmick. Come to my house. Pussy. You sound like John Jones in that DC interview. What did you do? I forgot what I said that I was coming to the house. You buying MMA NFTs, bro? Shame on you, Drew. Shame on you. If Conor didn't talk shit and was more active, do you think you'd like him more? Yeah, I mean, I just hate the bias that he gets in his favor. And that, he just gets so much attention for being basically a clown. And then not fighting on top of that. Like, if you're going to act like a fool, at least be active. Would you buy a net of Vein? I don't know what you're saying. It's something to do with Venom gear. Made $15K in UFC NFTs, but I agree now it's a scam. Damn, dude. Share that money. Share that money right there. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll down real quick. USA, thank you for the $5 super chat. You are making me laugh so much, man. Thank you. I'm glad I can make you laugh, man. I'm glad I can make you laugh. I'll make you spit out blood if you buy a MMA NFT, because I'm going to smack the living shit out of you if you do so. So, like Drew over here. Like Drew over here telling me, Pussy, are you still there? Who remembers that interview with John Jones and Daniel Cormier? Let me know in the chat. Who remembers it? You can't smack me when I have my Venom gear on 24/7. I'll never be caught lacking. That is very true. Would you buy an NFT of Venom gear? No, I'm not buying any NFT of anything ever. The shit is a scam, in my opinion. The shit's basically a pyramid scheme. Honestly, the only hopes is you buy a digital product to then hope that other people are going to want that digital product and buy it. And it's just, I mean, it's just basically a scam. Don't get me wrong. It can be worth something, but it's just super subjective. Damn, Joey wants smoke with everyone. Very true. French fries with an emoji in the chat that I can't see because I'm in StreamYard right now. It's a Chris Curtis emoji. There you go. Guys, do me a favor. How do we have 75 people in here and we have 25 likes? Like the stream, like the stream, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel right this very second, or else. Look, the more this channel grows, the more ad revenue I get, the more super chats I get, the more subscribers I earn, the more watch time I earn. That's only going to mean that I can eventually do this full time. And then you guys will basically own my ass 24/7. So if you like the stream, that helps new people find the channel, which helps grow the channel, which helps inevitably. I'm hoping in like 2 years, I can take this channel full time. I'm hoping. And then you guys will never be able to get rid of me. Okay. So all it takes is a simple like, share, all that good stuff. And go watch the recent videos. I already got predictions out for UFC 280. I'm ahead of the game. Okay. Where was I at? Okay. French fries quivering in his fry carton right now, shaking the salt off. Yeah, he is. What do you make of the video of Charles Oliveira walking the line? I don't make anything of it. It's going to be an MMA meme for the rest of our lives, basically. That's the only thing I can imagine. Miocic Overeem, I Googled that. I'm that far behind? Holy shit. Who do you want to see Drew Dober fight next? I don't really care. I mean, it could be anyone close to the top 15. Do you think Carla will beat Weili? Absolutely not. What would you tell your past self and future self about your YouTube channel? I don't know. That's a good question that I don't know the answer to be quite honest, Tyler. I guess, what would I tell my past self? I don't know, because I've told you guys this before. I got like an iron will. Like I just can't be defeated. So like when I started this shit, once I got over like the weird, I mean, I'm not over it completely, but like the weird fear of getting on camera, like I'm just not going to quit. I mean, so a lot of people who start YouTube channels end up being unsuccessful because they quit. Because they're like, oh, I've been doing it for 6 months and I ain't got shit going. And it's kind of debilitating when you work hours on a video and then you get 30 views. But, I was already super motivated. The only thing, and I don't even want to say it's a regret, I've wanted to do this since 2014, 2013 even. So imagine had I done it earlier, where would I be today? You know what I'm saying? Where would I be today if I started in 2013 or 2014? But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. I started it when I started it. I'm here now. All I can look forward to is the future. And I'm going to do my damnedest to make this a successful channel. That's what I'm going to do. That's my goals. And I don't give a shit what anyone says. I'm going to make it happen, hopefully. We'll see. 10K subscribers by the end of the year is the goal. I don't know if we can hit it, but maybe we can. We're at 5,363 subs. It's a lofty goal. And if we don't hit it, guess what? I'm not going to be defeated. I'm going to keep going and going and going and going. You guys have no idea how hard it is or some of you might, to do something and spend hours of your time on it with basically no return for a long while with no return. You spend hours on something, you post it, 30 views. Nobody's even watching the entire thing. They're watching 10 seconds of it. But you got to just keep pushing along, keep improving, keep learning new skills. And if I could tell my future self something, I don't know. What would I tell my future self? If I could go into the future and tell myself something, I don't know. Myself would already know anything. My future self would already know anything I'd want to know. But good question. Who's your top 5 strawweight? Weili, Andrade, Rose, and I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm not pulling up the rankings right now, but I hope that's good. Would you say fighters like Sean O'Malley, Conor, maybe even Islam are to the extent industry plants of the UFC? I don't know. I don't know, man. If the UFC tried to headline a pay-per-view Nunes Vieira card with a weak undercard, would you still buy it or skip the pay-per-view? I'd buy it, unfortunately. When are you releasing the MMA Joey NFT collection? Never. I would never. I'd rather close down the YouTube channel than release an NFT. I feel like there's someone right now that has like a massive collection of NFTs right now, and they're getting pissed. They're getting pissed at me right now. Best interview of all time. You know I would absolutely kill you did that. You know I would absolutely. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I forgot that. I can't believe I'm that far behind. It's funny people don't realize all the NFTs and such are promoted by higher up people, celebrity. It's basically a pyramid scheme. They're just promoting them to other people, so then you buy it, and then you basically make them money. It's basically like a pump and dump for like stocks and shit, like meme stocks. Great idea. Yeah, no. Thoughts on Steven Seagal being number 1 pick for? I have no idea. I'd invest in an MMA Joey NFT. Okay. You seen the new Halloween movie? No, it's probably going to be straight up garbage. Who are some fighters that you really enjoy breaking down and rewatching film before making a prediction? Oliveira, Petr Yan. There you go. There you go. Jones versus Cyril Gane. Who wins via? I don't know, man. That's a tough fight. I don't even know if that's a man, actually. So I said I don't know, man, but I don't know. I do have like a 5% female demographic on the channel. If there's any females in the chat, let us know right now. Send a message. Send a message right this second. We need to know, where is the female demographic here or not? No pressure. John Jones versus Cyril Gane. I'll say John Jones wins by decision. He out wrestles him. Oliveira walks funny. I think he has an issue with his legs that stems from childhood. Cater versus Allen Pick. Leaning Cater. By the way, is your camera lower than usual? No, it's not. Why? Now you're sketching me out. Patty versus the hand sanitizer boy. It'd be weird because Topuria would be massively undersized, but I would go with Topuria anyway. Is your camera higher than usual? Because I feel like we see more of your shirt. Maybe it's because the thing's popping out, or maybe it's because I'm leaning back. Like if I sat up like this, there you go. There you go, right there. But I was kind of like leaning down or scooting forward a little bit. So, guys, if you're watching the stream right now, okay, I need you to do me a favor. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MMA Joey C. At MMA Joey C. Go follow me. Go follow me. Go follow me. Go follow me. Yeah, if you, I just switched back to YouTube for a second. If you delete the messages, it doesn't show up in StreamYard. So it was already there. It was already there. You're smoking crack. But yeah, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MMA Joey C. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to grow both of those. So if you're not already, go do it. I would greatly appreciate it. Patty gets wrecked by Topuria. It'd be interesting a little bit because Patty would have the size advantage, though. But I think Topuria would wreck him badly. That's why he would never take that fight in a million years. I mean, think about it. Bryce Mitchell doesn't even want that fight. Thoughts on Tai Tuivasa, Sergey Pavlovich? A little quick for Tuivasa to have a turnaround. But I guess it's a good fight, but Pavlovich probably TKOs him. If someone accidentally donated $1 million, would you go MIA? No, I would not. I just put it right in the bank and save it and then continue to do what I'm doing and invest it in a new computer Guys, see, I'm going to buy a new computer in the next, before the end of the year. Before the end of the year, I'm going to buy a new computer. That way I can get my videos out quicker. I can get renders out. I can render videos much quicker. And that way I have more time because I spend entirely too much time in this office. So donate to the channel. Help me buy a new computer. The new computer I'm getting is going to have the 4090s graphics card. Let's see what I got here. I'm done. I just seen this Discord message. I realize how dumb you are now, French fries. Andrade is inhuman. MMA Joey NFTs at 10K. Nah, they'd be 15 at least. Honestly, the best Halloween decoration one can have is John Jones hiding under the octagon. Fair enough. Between Rose, Justin, and Kamaru, Whitman's taking a lot of L's this year. What do you think is missing? I don't know. I mean, I don't think anything is necessarily missing. I just think it's tough fights. Colby won't get a title shot for a while. I agree. Hi. Oh, there you go. So there you go. There's the female demographic there, I guess. That's all of them. Floyd Mayweather pulled the rug on two. Oh, God, yeah. Breathing heavily. I don't know what that means. I deleted those messages because you were tripping. I see. I saw in the Discord now. You sent me a screenshot. I think Jones Duck's gone. I hope not. Go follow me right there. Boom. That's my message. Go follow me right this very second. Let's see if anyone did. I've been trying to tweet out more. I'm at 295 followers on Twitter. So go follow me there and Instagram, guys. Without USADA, who would be the best fighter right now? Alistair Overeem. Thoughts on O'Malley tweeting saying he's the male. I don't know what that means. Remember when Oliveira wore glasses? Crazy. I think he still does. Gaethje versus Masvidal at 170. Who wins? I'll say Masvidal, but that's a tough fight. Oh, now my thing came undone. Hold on. There's like a lever on this chair that can make me lean back, and I accidentally hit it right there. Thoughts on O'Malley tweeting saying he's the main and co-main backup. He's full of shit. He's full of shit. Not happening. He's just joking around. I mean, he's not taking a fight against Aljamain Sterling or TJ Dillashaw on short notice. Thoughts on Taporia? Steamy pick he posted for Bryce Mitchell. No, I'm not trolling this time, I promise. I don't know. I wish Bryce Mitchell would fight Taporia in November. If Masvidal wasn't robbed by Ally Quinta, he would more than likely would have faced Habib instead. How would Jorge Habib have gone? Habib would have ragdolled him. Sup? What's going on? Low key rooting for Sugar, not because I think he's better, because I want to see another mega star. Is Hamzat actually stuck in Russia? No, that's bullshit. What's your day job? Working construction and also property management. My family thinks I'm a savage for liking MMA. I watch every fight, have no one really talking to. I have no girlfriend that is into MMA as much as I am. I don't really feel like pushing MMA on anyone. I agree. I'm the same way. I don't really feel like pushing MMA on anyone. So I really don't, outside of this community and my fiance, I don't really have anyone to discuss MMA with. And that's why I absolutely love this channel. And what's funny is I was actually talking to my fiance the other day. We don't talk MMA as much as we used to because she watches 90% of my streams and like 70% of my videos. So she already knows everything I already think. So, also wanted to know why no one in the MMA community likes Makhachev. He's a very down-to-earth, humble guy. I don't know. 3090? No, it's 4090. The new one, right? Hey, Joey, what's up, Prediction Shark? Should Justin, Dustin, and Chandler be cut if they continue to not fight newcomers? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Joey got a shirt with a clown on it. Can you make an argument for Chandler title shot if he beats Dustin? I think he could, but no. Haha, great answer. I don't remember what the answer was, but I'm happy you enjoyed it. Literally, the second the words leave my mouth, I don't even remember what I said. I really don't. I really don't remember what I even say on these streams because it's going so fast. I'm reading messages. I'm answering questions. Boom, 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 boom. Smack the shit out of you for buying NFTs. I still got to go to what's his name's house for calling me a pussy. How dare you? How dare you? I forgot what his name was though. But yeah. So I forgot what I said, but appreciate you. Charles wore glasses fighting. Remember? No, he didn't wear glasses fighting, did he? Corey's much better grappler than Justin. Agreed. Bro, Joey Masvidal would beat the dog shit. Bro, Joey Masvidal would beat the dog shit out of Joey. LOL, Gaethje sucks. I think you're saying, are you saying Masvidal would beat the dog shit out of Gaethje? Okay. What sounds more crazy to you? Colby dominating Hamzat for 5 rounds or O'Malley KOing Yan in the first? Colby dominating Hamzat for 5 rounds. Who's the official backup for Volk? Who's the official backup, Volk or Beneil? Probably neither, honestly. Just followed you on Twitter. Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's see. I'm curious. I get notifications. A couple people follow me on Instagram. Let's see how many Instagram followers I'm up to now. I'm trying to post more on there. I'm up to 213. Not great, but not terrible either. I'm gonna post a community post soon and tell everyone to go follow me on there. Are you more confident in your pick, Hamzat Diaz or Bo Pickle? Bo Pickett. More confident in Hamzat. I think Topuria is a little overrated, to be honest. The defense isn't there, and he has bad cardio, and he doesn't finish on the ground. Topuria is pretty good on the ground. Probably better on the ground than he is a striker. I don't think his cardio is bad. But, I mean, his last fight wasn't great, but he was fighting a lightweight. Undersized. Do you ever get hyped for Conor fights? Yes. I do get hyped. I love the way he fights, and it always feels like a big fight, too. Yes, ladies, I'm here. Good evening. Look, Sagar's already trying to hit on the ladies in the chat. Chances of Chandler getting a title shot if he beats Dustin, I'll say less than 20%. Islam is not being humble. I haven't been paying super close attention to it, but there has been a lot of annoying-ass headlines. New mythical fighter, Bo Pickle. I just saw that when I switched back over to YouTube for a second. I like how we still only have 40-some likes, and we have 80-some people in here. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing to me, okay? I don't know what's going on there. Did Gaethje deserve his second title shot? It was debatable, but no one else was really deserving at the time. Instead of Gaethje versus Tony at the time, our Chandler versus Gaethje spot, any different results? No. I think Gaethje still wins both of those. Chandler versus Oliveira 2 would be fun as hell, though. I know I would have had no problem with them running it back. So I guess you can make the argument just because of the first fight. I'm starting to like O'Malley much more these days. I'm starting to dislike him more. I just think he's kind of corny. He's not even interesting, and I think it's more of his base that makes me dislike him. But people think I hate his guts. Yeah, I mean, Gaethje, I know what you meant. Who was your least liked fighter? Probably Tony Kelly, but maybe TJ Dillashaw nowadays. Connor's on that list as well. There you go. Who the hell is fighting for the featherweight belt? Probably Yair, honestly. Mavsar Evloev is out. Do you think Ilia Topuria is going to step in? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like the fight's going to get moved, and it's going to be Bryce Mitchell versus Sadiq Youssef, which I absolutely hate. I don't mind the fight, but if it's going to get moved off November, Topuria is willing to step in. Why don't they make that? Honestly, if Hamzat tries to do what he did to Holland to Colby, he's going to get ragdolled for 4 rounds. No, he's not going to try to do that. He's going to outstrike Colby. Is it bad I legit F the out when something crazy happens and knocked out? No, that's fine. I think that's reasonable. Topuria hits like a damn Mack truck. Yes, he does. New mythical fighter, Bo Pickle. That would have been a perfect donation right there. I would have loved to talk about that some more. So now the fighter I dislike most is Israel. No problem. That lightweight Topuria fought was borderline middleweight, though. It was very big. Kevin Holland retiring for 2 seconds. What's even the point of MMA fighters retiring? He was just trolling. He wasn't even serious. And then, of course, the MMA media had a run with it. If Conor picks his nose, that's going to make MMA headline. Yeah, if he farts and accidentally shits himself, too. Did the trash talk from Conor in the third Dustin fight seem forced? Yes. It seemed like he was coked up, honestly. What's the consensus on Michael Chandler being a phony? Is it an act? It's tough to say. It's one of those things where I just think he tries to be overly nice and it comes off really corny. I don't know. So, but I think that's kind of where the origin is. Get a grip, fellas. Drop a like. Yeah, let's see where we're at now. If anybody else listened, yeah, a couple people listened. If we'd like to stream, I want to start getting consistently over 100 viewers, live viewers. I know that's not always going to happen, but who remembers the OG days of like 10 to like 20 viewers per stream? And now we're consistently like, I would say like 60 to 100, somewhere around there in that range. 100 being on the high end. Where are we at? I wish Tuivasa won over Gane. I'm still a huge fan. What's next for him? He's fighting Sergey Pavlovich at UFC 282 in December. Topuria is a very bad fight for Volk. I don't see him doing well at all versus Holloway or Arnold Allen. I think they'd brutalize him. I think it's a fair assessment. I'd like to see Topuria versus Volk in the future. Ty is not good overall to be at the top. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of a one-trick pony, but he's super durable and has power. So it helps. You can get by on that in the heavyweight division. TJ, Mike Bisping, and Beneil all live within a mile of me, and they're all standoffish. That's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Prayers come true at the same rate as chants, which means it doesn't work. Why you think so many fighters pray before a fight? I'm not even sure what that question means. Why did Jones get a 1-year suspension when TJ got 2? I don't remember the exact circumstances behind that. But TJ, was it his? I don't remember what it was. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I know TJ was basically caught directly injecting EPO into his ass. Meanwhile, Jones had been caught multiple times, but there was like extenuating circumstances, and apparently he was snitching. There was rumors at one point. So I'll have to get back to you on that one. I can't remember. Joey, I want O'Malley and Patty to get knocked out most in UFC currently, based or no? I'm not really sure what that question means. I think it's fine. I mean, I'm not really rooting for anybody to get KO'd, but I wouldn't cry. You wouldn't see me crying no crocodile tears over those guys. Bryce would murder Sadiq. Yeah, I think Bryce beats Sadiq. Colby strikes like he's winging it. Yeah, for reference, Mitchell and Topuria are both managed by the same people, so the management don't want to fight. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Bryce wants to fight either. 23-year-old Charles almost submitted Frank Yeager in the second round. Edgar was saved by the bell. I have to go back and rewatch that. It's been a long while since I've seen that fight. Does Holland try at least one Showtime Superman punch against the cage against Wonder Bread? Probably. Grasso, easy pick. I did not pick Grasso, so it's not an easy pick. Were you more hyped for Dustin Connor or Islam and Charles? Definitely Islam Charles. I remember the OG days. Let's say in 5 years in the future, will you look back on how much time has passed, or will you be excited for what the future holds? Both. Does Jair deserve the title shot? Honestly, no. Molly Meatball is doing so much better since Patty came. I'm proud of her. Molly versus the Bullet. What kind of murder are we charging the Bullet? I think Molly's going to lose to Aaron Blanchfield at UFC 281. So, unfortunately, she's never going to make it to the Bullet, but Valentina would murk her badly. Just praying for no pullouts and no weight misses next weekend. Oh, God. I'm praying too. Roman. I like Ty's personality. He's basically Mark Hunt. What personality does Ty have? Drinking out of a shoe? That's his entire personality. Hunt reincarnated, LOL. Was TJ actually injecting into his cheeks, or was that a rumor? Because that's hilarious. My understanding is the only way to take EPO is to inject it directly into the anus. Now, I'm kidding. But from what I understand, EPO is only injectable. From what I understand. Is EPO only injectable? Let's see. Yeah, from what I understand, yes, EPO has to be injected. It can't be taken any other way. If someone wants to correct me on that, a quick Google search told me that. I didn't delve into it, but that's what I know. That's what I've known for a long time. But I never really deep dived on it, but I'm assuming that's accurate. So EPO, TJ just injecting right into his butt cheeks, okay? Just slant, probably having Dwayne Bang Ludwig get right down in there, injecting it into his butt cheeks, probably getting pink eye while he's down there, So it actually is kind of hilarious. And I like the way you said cheeks was pretty funny. Okay, where are we at? Do you think the UFC even cares if their fighters are clean? No. They just want a clean image. Joey, will Figgy Moreno 4 be the main event? No. And do you think the UFC will add Nunes versus Aldana? Oh, God. I have a feeling it's going to be Nunes versus Norma Dumont at 145, which is going to be actually really infuriating. Really, really infuriating. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully in the next month we'll get an announcement for that. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, now I lost my spot yet again. Okay, read that. Molly Meatball is average at best. She's not top 10 and will never be. I don't know about never be, but she's definitely a little bit overrated because of her relationship with Patty. One hand Shevchenko versus Molly, who wins. Shevchenko. Think Cub Swanson will pull an upset against Martinez. Decent odds on Cub. I think I picked Martinez. I don't trust the weight cut. Valentina would spin elbow KO Molly in the first minute. Probably. Could the loser of Jones-Stipe retire? Yes. Is the shoey disgusting? Absolutely repulsive. I mean, imagine your whole personality be drinking alcohol out of a shoe. That's corny as hell. Alex is ready for the main event. If Charles misses, oh, please no. Prediction on Mitchell versus Yair. Mitchell probably just humps him to death, but Yair could KO him with kicks. Ty in interviews, he's always respectful and seems like a cool guy. Maybe so. Does Volk stand a chance against Islam or Oliveira? Against Oliveira, yes. I think Islam's a bad matchup for him, though. TJ probably had Cub Swanson and Juan Archuleta inject him. Yeah, or Dwayne Bang. Gives him pink eye while he's down there. Alex for the belt would be so interesting. Yeah, I agree. If the fight stays standing, I feel Sadiq has a good chance. But it's not going to stay standing. How long till the heavyweight division gets good skill, well-rounded fighters in the top 15? Years. I mean, we get Cyril gone now, but that's pretty much it. I think Islam will be champion and defend his belt a few times. Then we will see Usman Nurmagomedov come from Bellator and become champ. Father's plan. All right, that's a bold prediction, my friend. That is a very, very bold prediction. We'll find out. We will find out. Let me just make sure. I don't think I've missed anything. I do not think I've missed anything. I can't wait to do next Friday's stream. I'm going to be streaming twice next Friday. Depending on the timing of the one card, I'm going to do a one championship live stream, and then I'm going to do the UFC 280 pre-fight live stream next Friday. So we'll see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes. Where was I at now? I lost my spot yet again. This is infuriating. Okay. Who would you like to see retire that's fighting in the UFC? Tony Ferguson. Rather see Dumont versus Nunes or Pena versus Nunes 3. I'd rather gouge my eyeballs out and not watch either one. Piotr versus Dillashaw. Who wins? Piotr. Joey, how does your body hold up after a hard day at work? Terribly. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. I have some issues with my feet, but I've been trying to work them out. And I got gel insoles, so it's good. What are some fighters in the past or current that you could trust to run the UFC as a president? I don't know any of them. Good. What time do you wake up? It depends, but I usually wake up at the latest 7, at the earliest 5. What's up, Blaze One Sports? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a member. Is John Jones fighting again? Supposedly. But we will see. Joey, do you think 12-1 favorite for Khamzat against Diaz was too much? That's pretty much saying Diaz is only winning if one of his cornermen shot Khamzat and knocked on. No, I think that's too low. I think Khamzat, I would bet my life. If the odds were, if Khamzat loses, I lose my life. But if Khamzat wins, I get $20. I would take that bet for Khamzat versus Diaz. Sorry I'm late, but explain the caption on your shirt. I don't remember O'Malley saying no serious. Damn, you don't understand the joke here? Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera. O'Malley was stretchered out with no serious injury. That's what happened. He got stretchered out of the cage. Bo Pickle versus TJ Chikashaw. There you go. You follow Usman Nurmagomedov or no? I do. I can't wait. He's fighting for the title soon in Bellator. What's your upset pick for tomorrow? I don't know what the odds are, but I'm picking Araujo, and it seems like everyone else is saying Grasso. So I guess that could be an upset pick. Is that an upset pick or not? Or not? I don't know. Probably. I'm still debating. I'm still on the fence about this. Legitimately saddest I've ever been this year was when Chandler punted Tony. I agree. Joe, you read much better when you started. Joe, you read much better since when you started the channel. I'm not sure what you mean there. I'm not sure what you mean, Prediction Shark. Hamzat versus Shavkat, sign me up. I'd go Hamzat right now. Got it. I swear it's funny hearing how little faith you had in Diaz against Hamzat Lamel. Dude, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Would Tito Ortiz fight again in the UFC? No, absolutely not. What the hell are you talking about, Victor? Excited for the Swanson fight? Not really. Not particularly. You high on Usman Nurmagomedov? Let me double check. Let me double check something real quick. I'm getting the names confused. Okay. Usman, the one that has the fight coming up in Bellator against Patricky next month. Yes, I am high on him. He hasn't fought the greatest of competition, but I think he probably wins the lightweight title. I was thinking of Umar. For a second, I was thinking Umar Nurmagomedov, but then I was thinking, oh, wait a second. But even though we just talked about him, there's so many Nurmagomedovs, I get confused. Joe, I'm in shock. The champ is an underdog. That's nuts. Charles should not be an underdog. It is what it is, I guess. UFC 2021 or 20 versus 2022. I don't know. They both had kind of rough starts, and then the end of the years were amazing. But probably 2021. Dana versus Ortiz boxing. Who wins? Don't know. Don't care. Don't even care to think about it. Sorry, damn straight. What's the worst and stupidest question you ever read? I'm not sure. There's been quite a few stupid questions, but off the top of my head, I don't remember. You said you remind you, but could you go to PFL card and talk about some of the matchups? Yes, I will. Come on, Tyler. You're forcing me to do all this work here. Upcoming major organizations. PFL. Where the fuck is PFL? Okay, November 25th, PFL. Kayla Harrison, Larissa Pacino. I mean, who gives a shit about this fight? Kayla Harrison's going to win. Brendan, I forgot how to pronounce his name, versus Bubba Jenkins. I mean, I guess all right fight. I mean, not terrible, not great. I mean, it's for the tournament championship. Shane Burgos, Marlon Moraes. I mean, it's two big names, but terrible matchmaking. Burgos is going to KO him. Stevie Ray. I mean, it's a good card. It's one of the best cards that PFL can put on. But I don't give. I would. This would be a good card to watch for free, but for $40, hell no. Hell no. I mean, the best fight on the card is probably Burgos versus Moraes, and that's. I mean, Moraes has been KO'd so many times, I can't even keep it straight. So I mean, like, I'm not paying for this. I'll watch it for free. But imagine how god awful their pacing is going to be. I mean, I don't want to see Marlon Moraes get KO'd again. I don't want to watch that. I mean, how many fights in a row has he been KO'd, honestly? 1, 2, 3, 4 brutal KOs in a row. And now they're putting him against heavy-hitting Shane Burgos up a weight class. No, absolutely not. Sign me not up for that bullshit. I don't want to see it. I'm not watching that shit. For money, for $40, I'll go find something better to do. All right, guys, keep throwing questions in the chat. I would greatly appreciate it. Throw some questions in the chat. Like the stream. Run up the likes on the stream. 90 people in the stream right now. 60 likes. We're just about to be an hour in. So the least you can do. The least you can do. And subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this channel right now and you're not subscribed, what are you possibly doing? Go down right below, subscribe to the channel. I am making it my mission to try to hit 10K before the end of the year, even though it probably won't happen. but I am damn determined to do my best to get it to happen. So go subscribe. Bunch of UFC 280 predictions. If you're already subscribed to the channel, go down and make sure you have notifications on so you know every single time I go live and every single time I release a video. So there you go. There's all the things you can do to help. If you want to become a member of the channel and support the channel, the link is in the description. You get to join our Discord where you can message me 24/7. We have a great community of like 60 people in there, 70 people in there. Not everyone's super active, but we got a great community in there. We're active all the time, discussing all the latest MMA news 24/7. Every time I do a random stream. And you also get a loyalty badge next to your name, which basically guarantees your question gets answered in the chat. You also get custom emojis to use in the chat as well as the comments. And, all those benefits plus some extra live streams, a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. The link is down in the description if you want to become a member of the channel. But no pressure. No pressure. If you don't want to, you no need to. It's just something extra. You think Max Holloway's done? No, he's not done, but as long as Volk's sitting there as champion, he's done. Orange County, I don't know what we're talking about there. How would Harrison versus Nunes go? I don't know. I think Harrison could win, but Harrison's fought nothing but grocery store cashiers, so it's tough for me to say one way or another. Sup, Joey? Just got out of a comedy show. Let's go for 2 hours. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Will you be live during the UFC 280 fights? I'm probably. I haven't cemented it yet, but probably. Islam Dariush, Sterling, Bilal, Makhachev for the parlay. I mean, it can't hurt. I'm not saying that's what I think. Joe, you're such a talented YouTube host. Thank you. That's the first time I've ever been called that. I've been told I have a terrible personality, though. So there's people that tell me, Joey, you got the worst personality in MMA YouTube, Joey. Close down the channel. Close down the channel. I've heard that before. So I'm happy to hear I'm a great YouTube host, whatever that means. If Chris Cyborg shaved her head, would you mistake her for Mandalay? I don't know, man. I don't even think about shit like that. Sup? Oh, you're talking to him. Charles, Gamrot, Sterling, Brady, Makhachev. Okay. Makhachev on 280. Yes, I already dropped a prediction video for his fight. Where are you, VT? You're not watching these videos? What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? I can't believe that. Ryan Bader and Lyoto Machida back in the UFC? Absolutely not. Sean O'Malley has a pink Lamborghini. Okay. You think in hindsight Diaz Ferguson shouldn't have happened? It shouldn't have been a main event. It could have happened. Ever thinking about doing a members-only stream in the future? I will. I will be doing members-only streams in the future. What? No idea. Was Diaz Ferguson entertaining for you? It was all right. Big Makhachev fan. Well, you didn't even watch the prediction video, so you're not much of a fan. Kurt Warner was a grocery store bagger. There you go. In retrospect, was Conor winning over Cowboy any good? Absolutely not. It wasn't at the time either. So it's not even in retrospect. Kurt Warner, one of the best underdog stories. Where did you get that shirt from? The link is in the description. The link is in the description. If you want one of these shirts, here, I'll even send you the link in the chat. I'll send you the link in the chat. This shirt comes in a variety of colors. If you want one of these shirts, you got to get it before 280. Quick. Let me make sure this is okay. This is it. If anybody wants one of these shirts, here's the link. I don't know if anybody does or not, but what besides Brady Bilal are you most excited for on the prelims? Probably Makhachev, but I'm also excited for Muradov versus Caio Borralho. My GOAT is streaming. Appreciate you, Will. I'm happy to hear that. I've been slacking on my MMA content lately. Well, then you're a piece of shit, VT. I'm just kidding. Joey, the thing is that you're honest so people can't handle that. Maybe. On a scale from 1 to 10 being not close and 10 being full-time, how close are you to becoming a full-time YouTuber? I don't know. I think I can do it in the next 2 years. Maybe the end of next year. I'll say like a 4, maybe 3, 4. If TJ wins, would he be fighting the winner of Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley? Yes. What's up, Niles? How does Cub do at 135? He probably gets finished, honestly. Would you watch a Ravens Super Bowl or a normal UFC fight night? Probably Ravens Super Bowl over. I'll probably watch both. Your reaction when Conor versus Cowboy got booked? Disgusted. It was just terrible, stupid matchup. Your recorded videos are the best on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stop, you're trying to make me blush. Makhachev is so good. I agree. What happened to the UFC? Not as good as 2005, 2010. I think it's way better than 2005, 2010. Your emotions are off the chain with the live calls. Okay, thank you. Would you be surprised if Sean beats Yan? Yes, I would be surprised if Sean beats Yan. I would be very, very surprised. I don't think it's a highly likely outcome, but it is possible. I don't think I didn't think Diaz had a chance to beat Khamzat. Sean has a legit chance to beat Petr Yan. But Sean could be very good. Sean could be an elite level fighter. I just find it hard to buy into that with the level of competition that he's faced. So he could come out and look amazing, and we just don't know it yet. But based off the sample size that we have, I can't sit here and say, he's going to beat Petr Yan. I think Petr Yan brutally chops the legs and lights him up on the feet, closes the distance, pressures him. Sean tries to counter, but Yan is so defensively responsible. I recorded that video tonight. I am done with Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan. Prediction will probably be out on Sunday. So make sure you have your notifications turned on, guys. Are you excited to watch Toshiro Tayo? I got to remember how to pronounce his name tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, he's an interesting prospect for sure. I'm excited to see him fight. I forgot he was even fighting, to be honest. Do you find American football entertaining? Is it your second favorite sport? I used to be a hardcore NFL fan, but I've just dedicated all my time to watching MMA and all this stuff, so it's kind of hard to keep up with it, but probably my second favorite, yeah. What is the most stacked division in your opinion? Bantamweight. How do you feel about your current job? Didn't you say you work in construction? I don't really feel any type of way. I don't really feel any type of way about it. I mean, I don't like to really think about it too much, to be honest. Do you think Kobe would actually fight Khamzat? I don't see him accepting. I hope so. I hope so. The UFC would be a much better company when they hire you. Yeah, sure. I already know what's going to happen. O'Malley's going to crack Yan in the first round. Then Yan is going to wrestle him for 3 rounds. We'll see. We will see. Did Yuri surprise you with his wrestling? It was better than I thought. I wouldn't say it surprised me, though. I thought he was all right. Is a fighter I'm keeping a track of, super high on. Yeah. What's your view on Askar Askarov? I don't know, man. I was very high on him at one point, but now he's missing weight, and he lost to Kai Kara in a close fight. And I still think he's an elite level fighter, but will he ever be champion? It's hard to say. We'll see who to come back and beat all the bantamweights. Probably not. Probably not, honestly. I would find that hard to believe that he would be able to pull that off. So, guys like, I mean, it's possible. It's actually really possible. But now I think he loses to Petr Yan. So, no, he does not beat all of the bantamweights. UFC has no stars. That's debatable. Do you like Lamar Jackson? Yes. How good is Conor's takedown defense? It's all right. It's not great. It's not mediocre. It's just in between. Yeah, I think Askar is low-key done. May very well be. Have you watched Yuri versus Vadim? Yes, I have. I think he was losing early, getting out-wrestled, but then he got finished in later, or Nemkov was gassed and quit because it's a 10-minute first round, I believe. In terms of title contention, what's the question? Do you think if Zabit kept fighting, he'd be champ? He'd definitely be in a title fight, but champ, I don't know. I think Volk probably beats him pretty badly. Who wins Yuri Glover 2? I got Glover. I got Yuri. Joey, who does Carla fight next? Weili Zhang at 281, and then she gets smashed, and then who knows? What's your take on Ali? Is he a thug or what? I just think he's a cornball, and I think he's a bully. I think he's a cornball and a bully. And he definitely has some psychological issues going on, constantly just trying to talk shit to people and, just be a dick, and he's constantly trying to control the media, and he just thinks he owns everyone. That's what the vibe he gives me. But I mean, the fighters that he manages love him, so it's a double-edged sword. You got to at least respect that. But it just always seems like he's trying to bully someone, does it not? Does it not? I'm not a big fan of that. UFC doesn't really need stars. I mean, it's the brand. The brand is a star. Is Cejudo overrated? I mean, he's got one of the most overrated resumes of all time. Could TJ as a champion and him versus Cejudo 2 be a main event? Yes, and it probably would. It probably would be a main event. Let me X out of this. Don't need this no more. Don't need this no more. What was I going? Hold on 1 second. Guys, keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. I just want to see something real quick. Okay. All right, where are we at now? I lost my spot. Okay, here we go. Thoughts on the Ravens defense? I mean, it's pretty good. I haven't been paying super close attention, so I really can't give educated discussion about it. I don't think Leon Edwards can win against Usman in the third fight rematch. What are your thoughts? I think Usman wins the third fight. I think he just wrestles him the whole time. Do you like what Conor said to Ali at the end of the Habib? I don't remember what he said. Yeah, not crazy about Ali. I mean, either. Do you think Carla will be the favorite? No, absolutely. Lack of stars, lost to over 50 demographic, thus they prefer boxing. I don't think they're looking to get the over 50 demographic. What was your favorite video to make for 280? It'll probably be Oliveira versus Makhachev, but I haven't made it yet. Where do you post your bets? I don't bet. I'm not a betting man. Not a betting man. Would you rather watch Patty or O'Malley fight? O'Malley for sure. How much do you think all the UFC 279 guys got paid for the last minute changes of the card? I would say like 50 to 100 grand. I mean, there's people saying Kevin Holland got 800 grand. I find that very hard to believe. I'd cancel the card before I gave Kevin Holland 800 grand. Is Patty overrated? I don't think so, because I don't think people rate him very highly. I know you don't like boxing, but apparently there's a clause in the contract where you can do an immediate rematch no matter what. Are you aware of this? I think it's written into certain contracts. Do you think Leon could beat Masvidal? Yes, he would beat Masvidal. When Anderson Silva and GSP lost their titles was when a great era ended. Well, GSP never lost his title. He vacated it, but I get your point. Whaley versus Valentina at 125. I think Valentina would win. Shout out Blatant Express. My man's in the pen right now. He loves Valentina. Whaley be too small. Who's the best coach the Ravens had, in your opinion? I guess John Harbaugh. I've actually met John Harbaugh multiple times before when I worked at the Ravens. Connor asked Ali where his illegitimate son was. Well, there you go. I'm so happy that your channel is growing at a steady pace. Yeah, we are just bursting. We are bursting onto the MMA YouTube scene. So we're here. We're here. I mean, there's channels with much more subscribers that don't do as good views as us on this channel. I mean, you can look at the channel and see for yourself. There's some people out there just buying subscribers. They can't get them on their own. And then they come and try to start random weird beefs to try to get some attention and some clout. But the channel's doing good right now, guys. And it's all thanks to you guys. Otherwise, I'm just a random dude sitting in a room talking to a wall and an expensive microphone and camera. So without you guys, this doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. So I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys who watch these streams. I appreciate every single one of you guys who watches the videos. I'm going to say this every stream forever. If you really like the channel and you want to see it grow, the best thing you can do is watch the entirety of a video. Watch it all the way to the end. That's what helps the channel grow. But yeah, we're here late tonight. We're doing late night streams. I'm actually not tired at all. I'm really not that tired. So we'll probably hit the 2-hour mark tonight. I'd like to get over 100 people in stream. I mean, we're getting close. There's some channels, some dying channels that only barely get over 100 viewers, maybe 130 or so. And they got like 70,000 subscribers. I've seen that before on YouTube. People have made me aware of that. So if the fact we're cutting it close with 5,000, a little over 5,000, I'm loving it. I'm loving the channel growth. I'm going to continue to just put out videos regardless and do my best. So there we go. I'll get back to the questions, guys. Keep throwing questions in the chat. And let's see if we can get, if you guys like the stream, it'll get promoted to more people. And hopefully we can get over 100 viewers on the stream today. The highest we've gotten is about 94. Right now it's telling me we're at 93. So like the stream and we will get there. All right, let's keep reading questions. Do you think Khamzat is overrated? No, I do not. I think he's very, very good. What does more pay-per-view buys, Colby Khamzat or Leon George? I'll say Colby Khamzat. Joey, my dude, what's going on, J-Love? Did Ray Lewis commit murder? No idea. Lots of lurkers. Yeah, there's people lurking in the chat tonight, but it's all right. As long as they're watching, I mean, it's watch time. What's up, Joey? What's up, Steady Inc.? What do you think about all the channels reporting on Charles maybe not showing up? I think it's corny. It's just a clickbait video. It's just corny shit. There's some people that literally just make up clickbait videos with clickbait thumbnails, talk for 15 minutes in circles. And I guess that's what people like from them. That will never be me. When you guys see a video on my channel, you know it's legitimate and of substance. I'm not just talking in circles about bullshit, about non-stories. I even see it from MMA media websites constantly. They'll do full stories on a damn tweet from Khamzat Chimaev with 4 emojis. I mean, come on now. Volk versus Olives in Australia in February. 1 versus 2 on the pound-for-pound list. Who wins and how? I'll say Oliveira by submission. Run up the likes. Yes, run up the likes. Let's see how many likes we got on the stream right now. We got 74. If it goes beyond 3 rounds, Islam wins. Maybe. Did Colby take down Usman? I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Hello, Joey. What is up, Cyber Power? How's the law? It's all right. It needs some work, but it's all right. I mean, all those movies are garbage, dude. What state are you in? I'm in Maryland. Who would be the easier fight for Volk, Charles or Islam? Who would be the easier Volk? Charles. I don't think either one is easy, but I think he matches up better with Charles. No, he's never coming back, dude. Do you like grilled cheese? My personal favorite? Not really. I've had it before, but not in years. I think Till gets knocked out at 282. Very possible. You're really amazing, Joey. That's exactly why I watch. I appreciate the compliments, man. You're making me blush. All right, Joey, my boy, I'm tired, so I'm going to head out, have fun with the stream. Adios, JJ Smoke. Brock's too old. Very true. Why did Cub cut to 135 instead of 136 when he's already – I have no idea. Miscalculation. Maybe he did it unintentionally. I couldn't tell you why. I could not tell you. I bet Till won't even make it to 282, undisclosed injury. Yeah, that's what I said my early prediction. I said my early prediction is Darren Till pulls out a week before the fight with an undisclosed injury. Do you think Valentina lost her last fight? No, I did not. I did not think. Would you rather watch a YouTube boxing match or Ngannou Lewis? Ngannou Lewis. No. Stop. Stop it, Victor. Could you imagine if your channel was in the prime during Conor Khabib fight? I mean, it would probably do good. You'd probably do good. I just wonder, it doesn't matter because there's nothing I can do about it. I just wonder, had I started this channel 5, 6, 7 years ago, where would it be today? Like I'm curious, where is it going to be next year? Where's it going to be 2 years from today? I am very, very curious of that. I mean, we're almost to the end of the year. So I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. We're almost there. Something has to be going on with John Jones with all the rumors recently. I mean, there's been rumors going on for a year and a half, dude. So I don't know. I hope that something happens. I hope it's Ngannou. I don't want to see him versus Stipe because it kind of ruins the division. Over under 1.5 times on Conor getting into legal trouble in the next 5 years. I don't know how to answer that, but he definitely does. I'll say over. I think that's what you're asking. Do we think Tuivasa in his next matchup? I think he gets the dub. No, I think he loses. What? I don't know what that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he took it too soon. It's not a great matchup for him. Yeah, I enjoy all your videos got substance. I always enjoy listening to your insight on the MMA news. Exactly. You will never. I would rather not post than make a video talking in circles for 15 minutes about nothing but bullshit that I just made up so I could have a crafty title and everyone could be like, "Ooh, what does this mean?" You know? People who do that, I think, are scum of the earth, honestly, and I don't know how anybody can watch that type of shit. It goes on online all the time, you know? There's a lot of channels with massive success that are just doing clickbait headlines, you know, where every time Hamzat tweets out or Conor tweets out, they're making videos about it. It's just garbage. And they're like, "Oh yeah, they'll put this really, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. They'll put this really exaggerated title that's like nothing but horse shit and then just talk in circles for 10, 15, 20 minutes and shit's just garbage. I couldn't imagine doing that. I'd rather just not do anything. I mean, what's the point? Go Pack Go, Tyler. Okay. John Jones' next fight is going to be in 2024. Dude, John Jones has wasted so much of his career. It's actually super depressing. He's wasted so much of his career from PED suspensions and now sitting out for so many years. I mean, by the time he fights, he's going to be out for 3 years. He could have had 12 fights in that time. Bare minimum, he could have had 9. But instead, he's just sat on the sidelines. And it's not necessarily his fault. He's trying to negotiate with the UFC. But it's actually super unfortunate, guys. I'm actually really disappointed that Jones has sat out for this long. And it seemed like he was starting to get active right before it happened. He fought in December, then he fought in February. I think he fought in July before that. Fought in March. I think he fought in March, July, December, and then February. 4 times in a calendar year for the first time in forever. Or 4 times in a 12-month period is what I mean. And then he just disappears into oblivion. So it's super unfortunate, guys. I'm not a happy camper about that. Can you see a world where Jones doesn't fight again? Yes, I could. It wouldn't shock me if he gets announced for a fight and the next thing you know he gets arrested and gets sentenced to prison for like 5 years. And then that's effectively the end of John Jones. Would not surprise me. Do you want TJ to win? Not really. I'm not a big fan of either TJ or Sterling. I want them both to lose, honestly. TJ's a cheater. Aljamain doesn't deserve to be champ. I know people are going to get raged by that, but just the way he faked the DQ or faked the being concussed from the knee just to win a fight, I just can't support that. I get it. Petr Yan shouldn't have thrown it, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then I thought he lost the second fight. And when I rewatched it, I thought he lost. So I am just not a happy camper whatsoever. Alex or Izzy? I'm going Izzy by decision probably. What wins would Aljo need to get to be bantamweight GOAT? Beat TJ, beat Yan again, and then maybe beat O'Malley on a winning streak. And then maybe he would need to string like 3-4 dominant wins together against legit opposition. Favorite weather? Like 75 degrees warm. All right, guys. We are an hour and a half into the stream. I'm going to try to aim for 2 hours. It's getting late. It's one. I'm shook right now, guys. I'm shook. It's 1:30 a.m. Eastern time. I had no idea it was that late already. That's insane to me. That's insane to me. And we got 80 some people in here right now. Just lurking around, That's the channel has grown exponentially, guys. And I'm just drinking water here. All right, guys. Throw some questions in the chat. If you want this to be a 2-hour stream, we need some content, okay? I'm just blazing through questions left and right. So Alex beats Izzy, too much power, and Izzy won't wrestle. His ego's too big. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll find out in like 4 weeks. So told myself I would never pay for Izzy fight after the last one. That makes sense. What would be the longest stream you could see yourself doing? I don't know, man. I think I would die on like a 6-hour stream. I don't know how people do that. So I don't know. I might try to do a super long stream for 280, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I could sit in the chair for that long. The people love the late night stream. I think the people just love the streams in general, late night or not. The people just love the streams. The people have spoken. I'm actually, while I'm on here, I'm going to upload a video right now as we speak. One of my videos that I got just chilling in the bank right now. I am going to upload Caitlin Chukagian, Manon Fuhrer, breakdown and prediction. Boom. I'm uploading it right now. 4K. It's roughly 12 minutes long. There we go. Let me get rid of that. Extra space. I'm going to upload a video while we're on stream. Boom. I'm not going to release it. It's going to be released tomorrow. But I hope you guys watch it. I hope you guys watch all the UFC 280 content. Joey, are you watching SpaceX launch? No. Toughest weight class in your opinion? Bantamweight. Alex beats it. I already read that. I already read that. What would you see? Okay, read that. I read that. The Rock Shoes and Venom kit is seriously a dangerous and lethal combination. Yeah. If you see somebody with a Venom kit and the Rock Shoes on, do not get on their bad side. They will curb stomp you into oblivion. Do you play UFC 4? I hate EA Sports, so absolutely not. Who do you think eats more, Aljo or TJ? I have no clue. Favorite SpongeBob character besides SpongeBob? Maybe Plankton. Squidward's kind of funny too. I think Aljo Sandhagen 2 would be a great fight. Agreed. What do you think about PFL pay-per-view? Does all right. Nah, I think like 8 people buy it, honestly. Nobody's going to buy that. They're getting money hungry. Who do you think will step in to fight Bryce Mitchell? Apparently Sadiq Yusuf is, but he's not stepping in. It's not happening in November. That's what I'm seeing right now. That's directly from Bryce and Sadiq. Sadiq said he will step in. Bryce says he's going to fight Sadiq. Sadiq says he can't fight in November. I got to be real that late night streams are goated. Alex, are you still here? I thought you were going to sleep, my friend. You were still here. I'm kind of pissed Alex Izzy screwed up. That could have been a super fight with John Jones because he couldn't beat Jan Blachowicz. I don't think it was ever happening anyway. Do you have any pets? I have a dog. The UFC should knock top 10, 15 fighters down the rankings if they can't make weight. I don't know what should happen. Venom, Rock Shoes. Don't forget the UFC fake belt. Yeah, you got to bring the fake belt with you as well. Let's see if my video is uploaded. My video is finished uploading. Let me just copy this real quick. Prediction and breakdown. This fight opens up the main card of UFC 280, which is headlined by Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. Boom! Another one. Another video done. Just got to put the thumbnail on here real quick, and then I'll type some tags tomorrow. Where did I put the thumbnail at? I didn't do the thumbnail for this one, so I'm just not going to do it right now. Next, monetization on. Grade the video. None of the above. Submit rating. I'm just finishing putting the upload of the Chukagian versus Manon Fuhrer up on the channel. Boom. We are done. All uploaded and ready to go for tomorrow outside of the thumbnail, which I will make tomorrow, which I already have halfway made. All right, where are we at? You really think Charles submits Volk? Volk is superior in the striking, but I think he finishes him. I don't know. That's a tough fight to pick, man. I'm not married to that opinion. But I could just see Volk getting submitted by Charles. I feel like Joey the type of dude to be annoyed with Patrick being stupid in SpongeBob. Maybe. I don't know. Do you think Michelle Pajeda will ever crack the top 10 in his weight class? No, absolutely not. Top 5, no way in hell. Hello from Malaysia. Favorite Asian MMA fighter? I don't know. Maybe Song Yadong. You basically have to let the Venom kit take over, no point in resist. It's basically like the actual Marvel character or whatever character of Venom. It's like a part of your body. Now, I was just running some GTA, okay? How do you feel about Izzy being... dude, come on now. Mike, we don't know that to be true. Mike Perry is doing tremendous now. Do you agree? I haven't paid attention, but if he's making money, I'm happy for it. Massimo Tashora Tyara. I'm excited to see him fight tomorrow. Who fights, Colby or Jorge? Colby. Joey, better chili cheese burrito or Sonic or Taco Bell? Chili? What is this? I don't understand. 2 of these are restaurants. Oh, you're saying from these restaurants? I never had them. Who do you think fights Hasbulla in December? Nobody's fighting him, dude. Nobody is fighting him. Okay, this is uploaded. Let me make sure everything is good to go here. Keep the questions coming, guys. We're going to try to go for 2 hours. And we'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out. Could the cops arrest John Jones if he's wearing his Venom gear? Absolutely not. He would fight him off in a second. I think Islam is susceptible to an uppercut, and I'm predicting round 2 TKO by uppercut for Olives. Could be in the clinch. I could see that happening in the clinch as well. That would never happen. Never. It's well-known fact Venom gear makes you bulletproof. I'd laugh in the face of the law in my Venom. Exactly. How many times is Bruce Buffer and Joe Rogan going to mispronounce these fighters' names at 280? I don't know. Probably quite a bit. Oliveira finishes any of those submissions Ortega had on Volk. That's what I was thinking. You should make a Discord server. I have a Discord server for members only. The link is down in the description. It's not very expensive, and there's a bunch of benefits, including the Discord server, where we're literally chatting MMA 24/7. I get most of my MMA news from Discord now, and you can message me 24/7 on there too. Thank you, Cyber. What's good, Joey? Also, what do you think of Yuri versus Glover not being the main event? If Jones Stipe's on the card, does it maybe beat 280 as card of the year? Not for me, in my personal opinion. But it'd be a big card for sure. It'd be a big card, a big card for sure. But for me, it wouldn't be 280. As far as it not being a main event, I have no problem with that if they're going to put a big heavyweight title fight over top of it. UFC been on some goofy marketing. Yeah, it's stupid, dude. It's so dumb. I like Charles for an easy win. John Jones back for UFC 282. We will see. When was his last fight? No, it was 247, right? 247, I think. I would laugh my butt off if Conor came back and got slapped by Justin Gaethje. Just want to know what his excuse would be. He'd be like, I'm rusty. I was too inefficient with my energy. Who wins, Jones or Stipe? I'll say Jones. If it wasn't for Habib, Islam wouldn't be in the spot he's in. Molly Meatball also gets too much clout. Could very well be true. Is John Jones' house the most dangerous in the country to actually mess with him? Mess with him and his dog? Maybe. I don't know, dude. DC will be commentating UFC 280, shaking my head. Oh, my goodness. That's garbage. J Love the Flash, thank you for becoming a member. I greatly appreciate you, my friend. Join the Discord if you have Discord. You now get loyalty badges next to your name, okay? Which basically guarantees your questions in the chat, which I try to get to most of the questions anyway, but in the future, it's not going to be that easy. You get custom emojis to use in the chat as well as the comments, which we use quite a bit. We got Nate Diaz, Dana White, Habib, Connor, Joshua Fabia, Hamzat, Luke Rockhold, DC crying, Sean O'Malley, and Chris Curtis giving the middle finger. This is my personal favorite, though, when somebody gets knocked out and we spam the Conor McGregor emoji. So you get those as well. And I do extra. I private some live streams. When I do a bunch of live streams, I private some of them for members only, just not to clog up the channel and the algorithm. And in the future, I'm going to start a second tier. And I'm going to do members only live streams on that tier. I have a video out on the channel. JG, what was your name before? I see you remember, but I don't recognize the name. So what was your name before? But yeah, I have a video out on the channel. I think it's the second to last video I uploaded. So it's on the channel right now for early prediction. Do you think UFC could ever do Bellator style tournaments? They would never do it. They would never do it ever. Because they want to dictate like who's fighting who and try to make the matchups they want to make. Out of Stipe versus Jones or Charles versus Islam, which fight has a better chance of a finish? I'll say they both have a legitimate shot. So I don't know. Hard to say. Do you not like Sean O'Malley? I don't necessarily really dislike him or anything. Curtis is a bad boy. Okay. Do you respect MMA Guru at least? I mean, sure. I respect anyone that does YouTube. I don't necessarily watch him. I've seen some of his stuff, but not much. But people always ask about him. But I respect anyone that gets in front of a camera and records YouTube videos. So, of course. And also, 50K subs, something along those lines, right? So that's damn good. That's crazy good. So I root for everyone's success. Who do you think Hamzat is fighting next? Colby Covington has to be. Colby Covington or bust. What do you think of Yuri if Glover dominated him once for all 4 rounds and Yuri gets another lucky finish minute with a minute on the clock in the 5th? I don't know what I would think. I'd be shook. If you were in Conor's shoes, would you leave for a boxing match and possibly ruin the sport that grew you into a star? If he didn't fight Floyd, would he still be where he is? I have no clue, man. I have no clue what I would do if I was in Conor's shoes. I don't know all the intricacies of what he wants to do or not do. Would you also leave for a boxing match and possibly ruin this? How would he ruin the sport? I don't understand. If he didn't fight Floyd, would he be where he is? I don't know, man. I don't even know what you're trying to ask there, to be honest. Colby's hanging out with Kanye West and Ray J. Okay, that's interesting in the tournament style. These promotion can't 100% perfect the future fights, but the UFC can always choose. Exactly. I know what you meant. You spelled predict wrong again, no. But I get your point. Point noted. Appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, the UFC would never do tournaments. And also, I like tournaments, but they never work out properly anyway because people end up getting injured, not being able to fight. So that's just the way it is. Lamau, you're still on. Is that a fucking problem? Is that a problem, Ice Cream Man? I'm just kidding. Guys, we're sitting at 82 likes on the stream. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on the stream. There's got to be 18 people watching right now that didn't like the stream. Come on, we're going to do a 2-hour stream. The least we can do is try to run it up to 100 likes before I go. That gives me the utmost satisfaction. So go like the stream. And if you're lurking in the stream right now, let me know in the chat. I like to know who's lurking out there. So please send a message in the chat real quick and let me know you're here. I got to know. It's crazy how you can have so many people and then you only have a certain amount of people in the actual chat itself. So we can have, 90 people in here. We'll have like 20 people in the chat. We'll have like 50 people here. We'll have like 10 people in the chat. So let me know if you're lurking. Let me know if you're lurking right now and you lurk perpetually. Are you a perpetual lurker? There's no shame in it. There's probably people lurking right now who just hate the channel with a passion. They're like, I hate this fucking guy. He's such a piece of shit and his bad takes. And there's probably people right now just watching and just steamed. They're like, this guy's just an ass clown. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But I respect you nonetheless. Give me watch time. I feel Hamzat beats Colby quick. I would pick Hamzat. How much longer we got? I don't know. I'm going to try to go to 2 hours. Do you have Venom gear? Of course. I'm lurking playing COD, listening to you on the headphones. Appreciate you, Mr. Nixon. Yo, yo, yo. Lurkers checking in. The lurkers are checking in. We're doing a lurker check-in. We're doing a lurker check-in. Everyone who's lurking, check in right this very second. That's what I need to know. O'Malley going to flatline Yan? Yeah, we'll see. If you got to interview an MMA media member, who would it be? I have no clue. I've never thought about it. I couldn't give you an answer to that. Joey, do you know who likes the stream? Yeah, not you. Nah, it doesn't tell you that. I like the chat. Appreciate you. I'm nunchucking and listening. My man's nunchucking and listening right now. What an absolute savage. Is there anybody watching the channel right now who's lurking in the background who just hates this channel and they're just hate watching it right now? Let me know in the chat. I need to know. I need to know. Some guy called me a pussy earlier. Maybe it's him. That was his last message. He said, "Come to my house, you pussy," which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, we're going to try to go for 2 hours. I'm not particularly tired. If anything, my eyes get a little strained from looking at these lights. You guys have no idea what I'm looking at right now, and it's actually super annoying. The lurker check-in is a segment at this point. Yeah. I'm going to stop popping the chat up. Honestly, it's pissing me off. I'm done. I'm just going to drink this water, and we're going to coast to 2 hours, and then we're getting out of here. Flyweight must not. I'll just do it. I'm used to doing it now. The flyweight must not have enough true title contenders to. No, they do. That fight makes sense. I feel like Sean's going to get the Izzy type of boring decision. We'll see. Lurker Checkman, already read that. How does Islam dominant title run begin if he beats Charles at 280? I believe if Islam beats Charles, he will have a dominant title run. So, we'll see. Do you think any fighter who won a championship has an objectively better career than someone who doesn't? No, not necessarily. Who's the most handsome MMA YouTuber besides you? Obviously, I have no clue, dude. What a weird question that is. Hate the channel. There you go. How do you feel about Merab not fighting Aljo because they're friends and hogging up a spot in the division and retiring Aldo at that? Merab's a piece of shit. Get him out of there. Cut him. Cut Merab. He ruined Aldo's retirement. He ruined Aldo fighting for a title again. And he's not even willing to fight the champion. How do you feel about... Okay, read that. I feel the striking will make the difference for the Charles fight. We will see. It's a very compelling matchup. How do you feel about women's MMA being so shit? I think it gets over-exaggerated how bad it is. There's a lot of decent fights, but I think it's still growing. I mean, it hasn't been around for as long. And I don't know if a lot of female athletes want to get into MMA, to be quite honest. So, I don't know. There's a lot of fights that leave a lot to be desired, but there's quite a few good ones as well. But it is kind of annoying when we get stuck with like annoying, terrible women's fights as main events. Someone's going to make a compilation of you dragging Merab through the mud. Okay. Juliana Pena striking. Thoughts? Atrocious. Garbage. The worst striking I've ever seen. I don't know how her training partners, team, coaches watch her hit pads or the heavy bag and says, yeah, that's real good. Keep that up. Keep doing that. Like, how could you watch her strike and think she's doing a good job is what I'd like to know. I mean, her striking is some of the worst, atrocious, god-awful striking I've seen in my entire life. Juliana Pena looks like, when she's striking, she looks like she has some type of physical disability. The way she throws. She literally looks like she's disturbed an Africanized beehive, and they are swarming her, and she's trying to get the bees away from her. It's some of the ugliest, atrocious, worst, god-awful striking ever, and Nunes should be ashamed that she lost to her. Do you think Volk has a chance at lightweight? Yes. I don't know. It's been non-existent. They're not making any effort to grow the division. There's not making any effort to sign talent. It's basically a non-existent division for Nunes to have these fake title fights against shit contenders. That's all it is. Luke Rockhold, okay. How does Charles versus Islam play out? Not sure yet. I am thinking that Charles is going to win, but I haven't decided the method in which he wins. Do you think you could beat Pena in a fight? Be honest. I don't know. How she'd probably get me down somehow and submit me. But a striking wise, strictly boxing, yeah, she's getting KO'd. Pena's coach is too busy paying attention to her features rather than her hands. There you go. Islam probably would move up to welterweight if he somehow wins the Oliveira fight. And Leon somehow got lucky and head kick Usman. I want him to defend his lightweight belt. In my opinion, Oliveira versus Islam comes down to Islam's ability to take Oliveira's punches. If his chin can take them, he should win. We'll see. My 16-year-old sister would KO Pena? Probably. What's up, Joey? I just passed Baltimore going 95 to Atlanta. Enjoy these lives. You should have stopped by. What the hell, man? Don't hold back. Okay, doubt it. Worst women's MMA fight was Carlos Esparza versus L from Stranger Things. I mean, Rose Namajunas. Yeah, that was a garbage fight. You mean the second one, of course? I'm ashamed I even watched that twice because I had to do another video on it. What a terrible, 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 terrible fight. I mean, that was god-awful. Shame on both of them. I'm so glad Rose lost her title off of that. She deserved to lose her belt after fighting like that and then acting like she won and celebrating afterwards. Cut her ass. Cut Rose. Cut Carla. Let's get rid of them. We don't need them anymore. Yo Romero versus DC at 205. That's a weird matchup. In their primes, DC probably wins. He probably out-grapples. Yo. Yeah. I say whatever I want, but that's still the truth. But I can still say whatever I want, and that's still the truth. It is what it is. We are slowly creeping up on the 2-hour mark. We are slowly creeping up to the 2-hour mark, guys. So this is going to be a 2-hour stream. This is going to be a solid rewatch for all the people that are going to wake up this tomorrow. People are going to be like, yeah, I'm rewatching this stream. This is a solid rewatch. Let's see how the Bilal video is doing. Let's take a look at the analytics. The Bilal video is doing rather well. Let me go to the video analytics. It's doing solid. It is already over 1,000 views. It has great watch time. Great watch time. If you guys haven't watched my Bilal Muhammad versus Sean Brady prediction video, I would appreciate it if you guys went and checked that out. I would greatly appreciate it. After this stream, I have an entire UFC 280 playlist on the channel. And I have 2 predictions out so far, and my third one will be out tomorrow. So let's see what the Muhammad Makhachev video is doing. Now my nose is itching. I got to pick it on stream. The Muhammad Makhachev video is doing all right. Not the greatest, but it still has plenty of time to get there. So go watch that video. The watch time isn't great, but the views aren't great just yet. We're at about 700 views on that one, which isn't great, but I think it'll pick up over time because I'm releasing them earlier just so I can get them out. You know, I don't want to release them all in one day. Rose was never my friend. She's not submitting you. She's not big enough. Probably. I feel there's so many fighters under contract that don't belong fighting at all. Maybe. Nina Nunes bet $1 million on Amanda to lose per sword. That's what I think. That's the only conspiracy theory I can get behind. Who wins Pereira versus Izzy at light heavyweight? I'll say Yuri probably can out-grapple him. Volk at 1 set? No, absolutely not, dude. No. That's never happening in a million years. That's the worst take I've ever heard in my life. That is the worst take I've ever heard in my life. I think you're trolling, but nonetheless, terrible take. Let's see. Where are we at? I'm curious, how many 280 videos do I have? Let me take a look. I have 12 UFC 280 videos on the channel right now. I have Bilal Muhammad, Sean Brady breakdown and prediction. Muhammad Makhachev versus Malcolm Gordon breakdown and prediction. Grading UFC 280. How good is UFC 280? cancel the fight rather than have Volkanovski step in as a backup. Reasons I love, reasons I hate, early predictions, everything you could ever imagine on the channel, on the UFC 280 playlist. Go check it out. How did your live stream get so many views? I don't know. Both of them have done very well. I guess because nobody does it. I don't know. That'd be my guess. We had like 130 people, I think, watching the one championship live stream. The funniest KO I've seen is when Francis KO'd Rosenstrike. What was he thinking? I no idea. Who wins? Rose versus Ngannou. Rose. Thoughts on Darren Till being Hamzat's water boy and being such a disappointment? I don't know, man. Till's never been good. The UFC just hyped him up. He was a hype job for the UFC. Who wins? Demetrius Johnson or Moreno? I'll say Demetrius Johnson. Most shocking underdog win tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know who's the underdog. If Araujo is the underdog, I'm taking Araujo as the most shocking one. Oh, yeah. Hill and Johnny was crazy the way he looked. What if Rory, I don't even know how you pronounce his name, took over the UFC, Lamel? I don't know. I don't know what would happen if that happened. I have no idea. Oh, guys. We've almost been here for I don't know how it's been 2 hours already. I don't know how. I have no idea how. Aljo Loki could become a GOAT bantamweight after his years of retirement. In years after his retirement, no one would remember his fight style or all the bad stuff and only remember his body of work. I disagree. I don't think so. Hey, Joey, I'm not sure if I had or what my previous name was. My best guess is T. What are you trying to say there? You don't know what your previous name was? That's weird. But thank you for being a member, dude. I'm just trying to remember what your previous name on YouTube was. That's very strange that you don't remember. Are you the guy that's always changing his name? No, it looks like he's here. I'm trying to see if I recognize any names missing. I'm trying to remember. Either way, thank you for being a member. You became a member 1 month ago. I have no idea what stream, but appreciate you nonetheless. But I would love to know. I'm still not even going to try to butcher that. Paulo Costa looked terrible in the Luke Rockhold fight. Do you think he can somehow beat Whitaker? No. Have you ever watched any of Will Harris videos? I don't even know who that is, so no. I have not watched any of that. Yeah, I have no idea who that even is. What's crazy is, let me just double check this to make sure I'm not tripping. Let me just refresh this. We did a stream. Was this last night, right? Our stream from last night got almost 1,500 views, which is really good for a live stream for me. All the live streams recently have been popping off for the most part. Yeah, because a lot of people don't watch these afterwards. I agree. Aljo has a great resume. There you go. The O'Malley versus Yan fight is going to tell us a lot about O'Malley legit or just another Johnny Walker clone. Don't care. Still needs to do work, but good so far. Will's Anatomy of a Fighter, one of the best channels. I've seen some of that. I did not know who ran. What's the name of the guy that ran that? I have not watched anything from that probably in years. I don't remember when the last time I saw Anatomy of the Fighter. I don't know. I told you guys I have like an aversion to MMA content. I don't really watch any MMA content. I used to watch the countdowns religiously, but I haven't done it for years. I barely watch the embeddeds, to be honest. I don't typically watch those. I didn't typically watch. This is like 50-50 though. For the press conferences before I started the channel. I mean, I've even skipped some of them while having the channel as well. But now it's weird. It's like because I spend so much time like discussing and talking about MMA, it's like It's almost like, nah, I'm not going to watch any MMA videos ever. I didn't watch much before because I thought it was all garbage. But there you go. There's the answer to the question. But I'll have to check some of it out. If it's that good, I'll have to check it out. Oh, so how do you even know his name? Does he go on camera or no? I posted him in the Discord earlier. I did not see it. Dude, sometimes the Discord is so lit, I miss half the messages. I'm sure you've seen that. Wouldn't you like to know? That's a funny question. Embedded is just full of same stuff and people getting haircuts. Yeah, people getting their luggage, people getting haircuts. It's not super interesting. Could see O'Malley getting chinned. Sadly, it looked like he went out for a second. He did get flash KO'd from the Chito Vera elbows. Habib versus Oliveira. I got Habib all day long. I think Habib pulls it off. How confident are you in CJ Vergara? Not at all. Not at all. He went on JRE. I did not know that. I've not watched JRE in literal years. Let me see what my Tapology picks were. I don't know. I went over them the other day, but I don't know who I even picked. Great. I'm not logged in. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Now I got to log in. This is horse shit. This is horse shit. Okay, let's see. Let's see who I got. Okay. I took Pete Rodriguez. I did not pick CJ Vergara. I picked Tatsuro Taira. I took him. I took Hughes. I took Joe Anderson Brito. I took Jacob Malkoon. I took Victor Henry. I took Mana Martinez. I took Alonzo Menefield. I took Todorovic. I took Martinez, and I took Vivian Araujo. I had to go double check what all I took. I don't remember all my picks, honestly. That's crazy. Henry Cejudo versus Max Holloway. Who wins? Max Holloway. Is Joe Rogan the smartest person in the world? Probably not. The upcoming card, can't wait to get it over with. The upcoming card sucks. Can't wait to get it over with. 7 more days. I don't think it sucks, but it's not great. I think it's interesting that you picked Oliveira over Islam, but Habib over Oliveira. What factors into the 2 fights do you think would make the change of the outcome? Brutal ground and pound. And I just can't imagine Habib's pressure, Islam having the same pressure as Habib, which I think is what leads to the takedown. Islam's kind of more patient, and I think he ends up shooting on sloppier takedowns, which lends him to be easier to defend it. So I think Habib has better takedowns. I think Habib's better everywhere than Islam. There you go. There's your answer. Probably not. Yeah, definitely not, actually. I mean, but there you go. We are almost there, guys. We're almost going to make it to 2 hours. I don't know. I might not stream the fights tomorrow. I might. I haven't decided yet. That's why I wanted to do this stream tonight. But I may just relax, kick back, sit down in my living room on my nice, comfortable couch, and watch my 77-inch OLED TV, and then maybe stream UFC 280 next week. I haven't decided that yet, though. I have not decided yet, to be quite honest. But we're going to make it to 2 hours. I cannot believe it. It's already been 2 hours. Time is flying by. But I appreciate you guys. This has been a pretty live stream, honestly. It's been a live stream. We've yet to hit 100 people. It's showing me we're at 97 right now, but for some reason we can't hit 100 people in the stream, which is actually really infuriating. I'd like to hit the 100 mark. So, but it looks like it's not gonna happen. Let's see if I got any emails. No, I ain't got any emails. All my Tapology picks are locked in. I can X out of that. I can X out of that. But guys, do me a favor. When we're done here in a few, we will. I want you guys all to go check out Bilal Muhammad versus Sean Brady prediction and all the other UFC 280 content on the channel. All right, guys, throw some final questions in the chat. We're going to go for like a few more minutes. Depending on how many questions we have, we might go like 10 more minutes, okay? We're going to see. I'm going to sit up in my chair and read some of these questions, and then we're going to get out of here. Where are we at? Javier says Islam is better everywhere. Of course, it's his job. Yeah, I don't take anything he says. I take everything he says with a grain of salt. The card sucks tomorrow, to be honest. It's not great. I don't think it sucks. Dern versus Shannon absolutely sucked. But tomorrow is like okay. It's like a 3 out of 10. Do you think Volk would have ever went to lightweight if Khabib was still champion? Probably not. But nah, probably. I think Volk would have. He's still got to prove it, though. Who we talking there? Who we talking? I don't know who we're talking about there. So, I have no clue. Apparently, we're almost to 1,000 views on the stream. We might hang out until we hit 1,000 views on the stream. We're at like 900 right now. So, we might hang out here until we get 1,000. Well, 280 is only a week away from now. Next week, this time, we will all know the results. No, we won't. It's Friday right now. So, next week, this time, will be 12 hours from the prelims. No, we'll be 12. Next week, this time, will be 12 hours from the main card. Dariush versus Gamrot. Full breakdown and prediction coming out very, 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 very soon. Does McGregor beat anyone in lightweight top 15 right now? Maybe Tony Ferguson, but that's about it. Tony Ferguson, I think that's probably it. Getting late here, 2 a.m. I'm going to head out, boys. Peace. Adios. I'm going to be getting out of here soon as well. Did Michael Johnson endure the worst punishment of all Khabib's opponents? Off the top of my head, that was a pretty bad beatdown. Worst, I don't know. There might be someone that got it worse, but I think so. I think that was one of the pretty bad Khabib Nurmagomedov's beatings. I mean, he just ground and pounded him into oblivion. Let me look it up. See. Let me look it up. He would have destroyed Tony Ferguson, though, badly. Yeah, definitely. Barboza took a beating, too. But, yeah. You know what's crazy? You know Khabib Nurmagomedov and Cowboy Cerrone were supposed to fight each other like 5 different times? Which is crazy that it never happened. What was the... I remember him fighting Darrell Horcher. Imagine being Darrell Horcher. But what did the TKO look like? I don't remember. B versus Darrell Horcher. But we found the full fight here. This was after Khabib had a long, long layoff. He was out for over 2 years at this point. Imagine Darrell Horcher, like you end up fighting one of the greatest of all time. I'm trying to find the finish real quick. What's weird is Horcher hung in there, landed some good shots on Khabib. Khabib's pressure wasn't even there. All right, Khabib gets him down. Let's see. Starts passing. Immediately starts landing elbows. Starts smashing him pretty badly. Gets a full mount. Starts mauling him some more. Gets his back. Starts smashing him some more. End of first round. Okay, second round. Let's see. Khabib gets the single leg. Looking for the single leg. Switching to the double leg against the fence here. Looking for the single leg again now. Gets him down. Let's see where he goes from here. He got him down with a hip toss. Or a trip, whatever you want to call it. Is already inside control. Rubbing the knee across the chin there. Just smashing him with ground and pound. Khabib's ground and pound was some of the most vicious ground and pound in the sport. Passes the side control. Gets him in the crucifix here. I think this must be where it ends. I don't even remember this finish whatsoever. Just beating the living shit out of Horcher. Horcher stepped in on short notice too. Dude, Horcher took a pretty bad beating. Why isn't this ref stopping it? How long does this go on for? Yeah, Horcher took a worse beating. Go watch the Horcher fight. This referee, I forgot this referee's guy's name. Khabib's just smashing him for minutes on end, and he doesn't step in. He finally steps in. That was one of the worst stoppages I've ever seen in my life. I forgot all about that fight. That was absolute garbage stoppage, and Horcher probably took a worse beating than Michael Johnson. Conor definitely should fight Nick Diaz. Stop. I feel like Stipe versus Jones will be a bad fight. They both have a lot of time off. Stipe is old and Jones is in a different weight class. I don't know. I'd like to see that fight. But I feel like Stipe and I don't know. I don't want to see Stipe win, and then we got to see Stipe and Ngannou 3. What does the rest of your shirt say? There you go. Boom. Al actually took a bad beating first round, but did all right in the other 4. There you go. Did Askarov not hear he needed to be flyweight? I have no idea. But apparently Royval offered to take a catchweight fight, and he refused to. JG here, only posted a few times in live, never posted in a different account. Nonetheless, happy to be a member of the Support the channel. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe you just been a member, but not super active in the chat, so I didn't recognize it. But nonetheless, thank you, JG, for being a member. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate you very, very, very much. Let's see, where are we at with the stream? Where are we at? Okay. Guys, we're going to go for a few more minutes, and then I'm out of here. These lights are bright. I got to go to bed so I can wake up at a reasonable time and not try to sleep in, even though I never sleep in, honestly. It's 2 o'clock now. I'll probably be up by 7 or 8. Thoughts on Chael's take? Not good. Stopping by to say what's up. What's up? What's going on? No, I do not. I just think it was just not meant to happen. Okay, I get it. UFC was dirty putting super skinny Barboza in there with Khabib. Dana should have went. That was a good booking at the time. That was a good test for Khabib because Khabib hadn't fought that great of competition up until that point. So that was actually a really highly anticipated fight. And Khabib went out there and smashed him. I mean, the pressure he put on Edson Barboza was unreal. Was absolutely unreal. I don't think that fight is up, but see if I can find it real quick. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Edson Barboza. Oh, they do have. I mean, how do people get away with uploading these full videos? Yeah, look at the pressure he's putting on Edson. Jeez Louise, he mauled Edson badly. Just beat the shit out of him. Edson looks like he's been attacked by a group of people by the 3rd round. I'm just clicking through. Dude, Edson wants to be out of there so badly. It is what it is. No, it's not. No, it's Chael and Tito. Absolutely. Oh, look. Who wants to see that? I don't. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate every single one of you guys for joining me tonight. I may or may not stream the fights tomorrow. I don't really feel like it, but I might feel differently tomorrow. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate the guys who hung out for the entire 2 hours and 9 minutes, I guess it is now. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to sleep. I'll have another UFC 280 prediction dropping tomorrow. Chukagian versus Fuhrer. So make sure you check that out. If you need something to watch, if you're not going to bed and you need something to watch, I want you to do me a favor right this very second. And I want you to go watch this video. I want you to like this video. And I want you to comment on this video. there you go. Go watch that. It's on the channel. It's a prediction for Sean Brady versus Bilal Muhammad, UFC 280. In the description is my entire UFC 280 playlist of that video. So if you want to watch, I have a bunch of UFC 280 content. Top 3 things I love about UFC 280. Top 3 things I hate about UFC 280. A bunch of different early predictions. Go check out those videos. Don't forget to like this stream before you go. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I think that does it. I'm out of here. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your guys' night. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.